What is up, you beautiful people out there on the internet? It is I, Michael Shockman, here with our first of the year 8-hour stream for January 2025. Those of you seeing me on multiple platforms at this point, hello. This is my first time doing this kind of thing. I don't want to say what it is, but it is my first time doing this kind of thing, and I'm hoping it will go well. So we'll see. Um, we were initially going to be playing some Rebel Galaxy Outlaw today, but unfortunately, there seems to be have been an issue with that, and rather than aimlessly playing through something where we basically are just left to our own devices, which I never do well with on long streams, I decided instead to use my executive power as the head of the channel to play something else. Since I got a hold of uh, my since I got a hold of my Epic Game Store launcher again, and I've still got all my games, I decided to do a different game series. In today's stream, we will be trying to play through the majority of, if not the entirety of, the first game in the series, the trilogy, which is Shadowrun Returns. If we can play through the entire game today, which we might be able to do, but I'm not exactly sure, we will then probably next time be playing through Shadowrun Dragonfall, and then we will be playing through Shadowrun Hong Kong in the following one. It may turn out that we will end up doing like half of the game in one, so it may take basically 2 months to be able to do these things on our 8-hour streams. I'm not sure. I don't remember if it's 8 hours per game or 16 hours per game. I really don't remember. But I know that we don't want to go at a breakneck pace, but we also don't want to take too much time. So we will see how things go. Anyway, hope you guys will enjoy this. If you're watching this on Twitch, please remember to follow the channel. It helps out immensely. And stay tuned for the outro on the VOD to find out how you can best support the channel. Thank you so much. If you're watching this on Beam, come say hi. Check out my Twitch if you want to be able to chat, and if you want to be able to go and chat and everything like that. Twitch is the only place where I have chat enabled. And yeah, if you're on YouTube, again, Twitch is the only place where I have chat enabled. But also be sure to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell icon so you never miss an episode whenever you do. So thank you so much. Also give the video a like; it helps out immensely, or the stream a like. But yeah, guys, we're gonna dive right into it. So yeah, sit back, grab a beverage, and let's dive into today's first of the year 2025 8-hour stream exclusive or 8-hour stream of Shadowrun Returns. Here we go. Now here's the big question: is it going to show up on my thing? That's the big question. There it is. Got it. Hello, Dingo Mayhem. How are you doing, buddy? How you doing, buddy? Alright. Gonna give everybody a chance to kind of file in here for a little bit. You be pooped? I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. I just did, Luna. I just did hydrate. There, I hydrated more. Oh. Okay. Lol. Best check yourself before you wreck yourself, friend. Oh, good lord. How you doing, Luna? I hope you'll enjoy today's session. We were initially going to do some space truckers, but ran into some technical issues with that, and decided instead, you know what, I haven't played this game in about 2 or 3 years. I might as well give it a try again. One second, folks. Let me try and get my other peeps in here who I know wanted to join in. There we go. Live now. Alright. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Well, then we will go ahead and start getting started. And the Dead Man's Switch. And more stories. Stop it. Stop it. Alright. The Dead Man's Switch. Version 2025 118. Seattle props, portrait, story, new character. Yes. Campaign, easy. Alright. Here we go. Okay. Alright. We are going to be playing male. We are going to play a human. I usually like to go for a straight samurai. I'm not much of a fan of most of the other character classes, but willpower, intelligence, drone control, drone combat, shaman, decker. Oh, I didn't realize they had that. That's cool. Feel comfortable with the way characters are built in Shadowrun. You may create your own character by mixing skills. Okay. Gotcha. Let's try this. Yeah. I like that. Continue to stats. Alright. Body. Birdzilla! Hello, yes, Shadowrun. Shadowrun. Alright, we're gonna pick, we're gonna pick, shoot. Alright. Sheet casting, spell casting. Let's see here. Okay. Alright. That makes sense, buddy. Having a David Lynch day is entirely understandable. Alright. I think that that's good. Yeah. There we go. Alright. We have one chi point of it. We have one karma point of it left over. I think we will put it into... We will put it into dodging. Yep. Alright, mini runners. We will name our runner, let's see here. What shall we name him? We will name him we will name him Shock Blast. No. You know what, we're just gonna go easy. We're gonna go Shockman. There we go. Here we go. Alright. Down and out. Your apartment, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's got 4 walls, a roof, and isn't on fire. Even the cockroaches have fled in search of better accommodations. Not exactly a runner's dream pad, but right now it's all you have left. Running the shadows is all about feast and famine. One day you're Nova hot, working jobs that allow you to eat at 5-star restaurants. The next, well, you're here. This one's a famine for the ages. Slagging Fixer hasn't called. The money's run out, and then some. Sinless and free, free to starve in the cracks of a society run by megacorps who just want your new yen. Something needs to change, and soon. Okay. Your apartment, 2054. It's 3 a.m. and you've got nowhere to go but down. Alright. Let's see here. A slip of paper with your bank balance, enough to cover you through the end of the week. Okay. Your notebook, calendar, contacts, and that kind of thing. Your list of contacts. The list is sad, dried up. Carter, Detroit, Fixer, no response to messages. Dowd, Runner, dead. Felton Nash, Fixer, missing since February. New Larry, Runner, dead. Sam Watts, probably in a gutter somewhere. Sangoma, Runner, dead. Halfjack, Dealer, retired or dead. Okay. The list goes on, either dead ends or just plain dead. Personal calendar. It's empty, nothing to do. Put down your notebook. Okay. Ooh. The video phone rings. Sam Watts. The screen leaps to life, making you squint against its brightness. The face on the screen is laughing. Sam Watts. Hey, buddy. Hope I didn't catch you at a bad time. He giggles. He's drunk again, or worse. You're zoned. Another giggle. Oh, don't bother with your side of the conversation. I'm not really here. Just one reason for this vid. Somebody finally geeked me. I'm dead. I probably had it coming. When you're an unsavory character like myself, you tend to associate with other unsavory characters who often partake in unsavory business. Like you, for example. So, why am I dead? Who knows? Probably my fault. I wonder where you are right now. I bet you hit a big payday and you're living high on the hog somewhere. Some of us are born winners, and some of us, well, are me. Hey, you remember that Renraka run when things went to hell and we lost Dowd, or that makeshift saloon on the docks afterward? I really had your back that night, didn't I? Dowd. That's a name you haven't heard in a long time. Yes, exactly. Yes, Birdzilla, it is. Hence why we have this thing. 3 years ago, a makeshift bar in the Seattle docks. The night Dowd went down. Alright. New Larry. New Larry. You've been running with New Larry for about 6 months now. He's a combat mage with a bad tattoo and a bad attitude. He knew Dowd almost as well as you did. Dowd, never saw anybody die like that before. Idiot. He shakes his head. I hate this fragging city, Shockman. It's wet and the rain feels like acid and I want out of here. Wait for the money. Yeah, sure, of course. I'll wait all night if I have to. I don't know, Shockman. Sam is a good guy and can hold his own in a fight, but he's been hitting the bottle pretty good lately. Never on a run so far, but he needs watching. He shakes his head. That run went sideways 9 ways to Sunday. Now the fixer is late. Smell funny to you? Hell yeah, it smells funny. Look at where we set the meeting. Look at where he set the meeting. This was supposed to be a public place. Cut the dreck, Sam. We both know why Dowd went down, and it wasn't the fixer or some other paranoid chip dream of yours. Sam smiles a toothy smile. I've been waiting for this all night. New Larry has something he wants to say, don't you, Larry? Go ahead and spill it. You were sloppy. Sloppy? You think I was sloppy? You've been twitchy all day, son. Look at your hands. They're frickin' shaking. That true, Sam? Did you miss a beat back there? No, Shockman, I didn't miss a beat. I was on my game the whole frickin' time. Remember, I was on point. Knew Larry was supposed to cover Dowd. Something dawns on him. He leans into New Larry, amused and dangerous. We were set up, and he knows it. Don't you, Larry? What was that call you made before we hit Renraku? How come you couldn't geek that guy before he unloaded on Dowd? I've seen you fling a lightning bolt, son. He should have been burnt toast before his gun cleared the holster. New Larry checks his watch, licks his lips, looks over your shoulder at the darkness. He's looking for someone, and it's not the fixer. Okay, I can see where this is going. You chummers are damaged. I'm out. Did you keep us here long enough, Larry? He stops, and a smile slowly appears on his face. Looks that way. Sorry, Shockman. I kind of like you. I just liked money better. We've got incoming! New Larry relaxes and throws you a direct-eating grin. Looks like your new Renraku friends are finally here. They're gonna take that hard drive off your corpse, buddy. We should choose our friends more carefully, Shockman. At least we have each other. You'll miss me when I'm gone. Oh, God. Jesus. No! Alright. Yeah, let's close. Alright. Traitors die! Ow. No! Oh, God. Singomer lowers her gun, eyes Sam. You okay, Sam? Sam's breathing is heavy and he looks shaken. That was a hell of a thing. Ugh. You did good. You were born for this gig, Shockman. Me? Ugh, not so much. I think I'm gonna hang it up. Have a nice brothel. Find a nice brothel somewhere. Stay drunk until I croak. What about you? Think I'll find a better Me? I do this. It's the only life I know. Well, you're a dumbass, and I'll drink to you when you're dead. Who am I kidding? I'm not gonna outlast you. Guess you can drink to me. Alright. One second, guys. There we go. You stare at Sam's face on your comm link. Shake off the memory. Focus. I had your back that night, didn't I? Now, I'm asking myself, who would care if I die? Who would give a rat's ass? Better or worse, your name's at the top of the list. Maybe it's the only name on the list. So, I set up a dead man switch to send you this call. I got 100,000 Nuyen insurance policy, payable when you find who greased me, alive with a conviction or alive with a conviction, or in a body bag with justification. Either works. Contact my law firm, Rogers, Mengert, and McCain. When the job is done, they'll know what to do. He turns to his left. Chet? The camera swivels to show a well-dressed man sitting next to Sam. Pursuant to Mr. Watts's wishes, Rogers, Mengert, and McCain has installed a secure dedicated phone line, so you may contact us directly when the task is complete. We will then begin a verification process. Note that you must also be on a secure landline to access this number. We will not accept transmissions from comlinks or other devices. The camera swivels back to Sam. Sam straightens up, talks seriously. First time. Look, Shockman, I've led a direct life and I probably left a direct corpse. I've hurt people. Hurt myself. I don't know. Maybe I just want the last word. Maybe I just want someone to give a crap that I sucked air for a while. What do you say? I'll get to the bottom of this. Someone will pay. Hope you just said yes. I've got a locator chip slotted in my head these days. When my heart stops, it'll activate. That's how you'll find me. See you on the slab. Guess I'm heading back to Seattle. Alright. Nice. The dead man switch. Your plane hits the SeaTac tarmac with a jolt. Welcome to Seattle. The chilly northwest rain obscures your vision as you step onto the tarmac. Before long, you're sitting in the cramped back seat of a cab, following the signal from Sam's locator chip into the heart of the Redmond Barrens. God, this is so meta. Organ grinders, a legal chop shop for body parts. Whether from the living or the dead. If you're hurting bad enough for Nguyen, this is the place to sell a limb or an organ. It's also a good place to dispose of an inconvenient body while making a little cash on the side. This franchise is the closest thing the Barrens has to a morgue. It seems that this is where Sam Watts' body has ended up. You open the door and are assaulted by the smell of death and bleach. Interesting. Alright. Alright. Let's see here. I'm in the back! The smell of death and decomposition wash over you, only slightly masked by the minty fake fresh of industrial grade antiseptic. Hovering over the the recently departed is a small dwarf whistling a tune. His broad grin says, "I love my job." A little more than you'd want or expect from someone in the chop shop trade. As you approach, he looks up with a lopsided grin. There's something kindly in his eyes, though it might just be a stray reflection of chrome or surgical tools. "Sorry, didn't expect any visitors at this hour. And some asshole at corporate took my receptionist. What can I do for you, sir? Are you the coroner?" I'm John Dresden. The organ grinders branch manager here. So yeah, that kind of makes me this franchise area's coroner too. And you are? I'm Shockman. I'm here about Sam Watts. His grin fades. And what makes you think I know about that? Sam had a locator chip embedded in his skull. I followed it here. I see. Well, you're right. He's here. Not too many people know about the murder yet, though. The press haven't caught wind of it yet. What with it being all the way out here in the Barrens. So who told you he was dead? Sam did. When his heart stopped, 100,000 million was wired across to a secure account in my name. I find the killer, I get paid. The dwarf raises his eyebrows, a smile wiping the suspicion from his face. A dead man switch, eh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's over here. He's my second Emerald City Ripper victim. The third one was downtown. Ripper, huh? I guess the classics never got a style. He sighs. Not my title. That's what the Seattle Press insists on calling the killer. All I know is that, like the original Jack, our Ripper knows how to handle a scalpel. But this one's even more twisted. He or she always removes an internal organ from the victim. And Watts's liver was cleanly cut out. Whiz. What else? The first victim's heart was missing, and the third had or the first victim's heart was missing, and the third had their spleen removed. Dresden, get out here! I'm here about the new Ripper Vic, Sam Watts. Towering over the diminutive coroner is a homicide detective right out of central casting. If you ignore the tusks, pointed ears, and a Neanderthal brow, you can smell his cheap aftershave from a mile away. So this is the Ripper Vic. This new Ripper Vic Watts. Name's familiar. Didn't his mother kill herself a while back? The coroner frowns. So you insisted at the time. He chortles. Come on, she offed herself. I had it on very good authority. Now let's go, Dresden. Give me something to work with. Here. This Ripper case is my ticket to a lieutenant's badge. I've already posted everything I know. The killer stuns his target with a combination of drugs and magic, then removes a single organ while they're still alive. The perpetrator is most likely right-handed, with a slim hand that knows its way around a scalpel. He has a decent understanding of human and metahuman anatomy too. So, I'm looking at a whacked-out surgeon. Not necessarily. I don't know any surgeons who still use scalpels anymore. These days, it's all done with computer-controlled lasers. Could be anyone from a military field surgeon to an antique medicine aficionado. You're no damn help, dwarf. The Lone Star detective finally notices you. You notice superhuman powers of observation. Who the hell are you? Are you the detective in this case? I was hired by Sam Watts to assist you in finding his killer. The dreck you were! You get anywhere near my investigation and it will be you on the slab, human. He looks back at the dwarf. Dresden, get me more. I'm putting someone in a cell or a box this week and claiming my promotion. Fucking idiot. Dresden looks amused. Do you always make friends that easily? I'm great at dinner parties, too. He cocks his head to one side. Be straight with me. You really gonna work for the dead man? Sam was there when I needed him. I'm gonna return the favor. Fascinating again. Detective McCluskey isn't interested in anything but Detective McCluskey. He'd convict his own mother if it meant another $10 million a week in his paycheck. Plus, he's on the take. Dresden pauses, considering. You have honor, after a fashion. I try to honor the dead in my work, so we have that in common. What can I do? What can I do to help you? On the take? Who's paying to hold his leash? I don't know, but someone with some major pull has been looking out for McCluskey's career and wallets. What was that McCluskey said about Sam's mother? The official report is that she committed suicide about a year ago. Aren't you the official in that sentence? My name's on the report, but my actual findings left some doubts. I can't say that it wasn't suicide, but there were unusual bruises on her upper arms, and she didn't use her dominant hand to pull the trigger. I was told to drop it, so I dropped it. Or the organ. What are the organs? What are who still uses scalpels? Doctors still learn how to use them in their first year of medical school, as do coroners, but neither profession uses them much anymore. It's possible that some of the similar chop shops still use scalpels, I suppose, but I wouldn't know where to look. I need to know one more thing. Where was Sam killed? Uh, Dresden looks up at you intently for a moment before speaking. You know, I might be able to do you one better. Why don't you poke around those body lockers in the back and see if you find anything useful? Um, okay then. I'll go do that.
What is up, you beautiful people? Thank you for jumping into the show. Hope you're enjoying it so far. If you haven't already, please remember to follow the channel. Check out the links down in the About section down below to find out how you can best support my work financially. If you decide to go through the Amazon or the Amazon Prime Gaming route through to subscribe here on Twitch, just remember you have to manually resubscribe at the end of your 30-day period. It does not renew automatically. Remember to consider following the channel if you haven't already. And yeah, let me know. Let me know what you think in the chat. Be sure to make your voice heard and know that you are amazing and I love you. And I hope that you are having a wonderful day and that my content is pleasing you. So sit back, enjoy the rest of the show, and I'll see you in there. See you in a bit, guys. And gotcha.
Okay, so guys, I'm gonna preface this by saying this whole thing that we're just about to get into is a serious full run of this game callback to the original Shadowrun video game on the SNES. You can One of our side characters who we can have join our party occasionally is the character you played as in that game. Um, yeah. Open the drawer. Uh, the cold storage drawer opens to reveal the fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest. In addition to sporting some of the brightest orange hair you've ever seen, the body seems to be in very good condition. Jake Armitage! Who? Whoa, easy there. Nice. In one quick move, he jumps down from the drawer and stands before you. For someone who just woke up from in a morgue locker, he seems unfazed and pretty well put together. You spot a data jack drilled into his temples and some shamanistic tattoos peering above his collar. An interesting combination. I told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning. Is it 6? Is it 6 yet? I don't feel like this. I don't feel like 6 yet. Sorry, didn't expect you to be so alive. Yeah, Dresden thinks he's pretty funny. You're the first person he's pulled this one on. Sorry, you're not the first person he's pulled this on. He chuckles. Well, so much for a good night's sleep. On the plus side, I noticed you haven't killed me yet, so that's good. If you aren't after me, then what's your story? The latest Ripper victim, do you know him? Sam? Sam, huh? Glad somebody cares. We used to drink together every now and then over at the Union. Decent enough guy, always in trouble over something or other. Jake yells towards the other side of the room. John, is this guy cool? Yeah, he's on the level, working for Sam. Believe it or not, some sort of dead man switch. I thought you could help him out. Maybe even stop moping around the shop all day. Thanks for volunteering me. He pauses. Might be sizing you up, but it's hard to tell behind those shades. Alright then. The name's Jake, and you, call me Shockman. Nice to meet you. Well, it sounds like you're taking a dive into the deep end here. John's right. I might be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night, the night of the murder. Poor guy. He was hanging at the Seamstresses Union that night. Tripped out and rowdy. I'd be lying low there for a few days, after a bad run. Mrs. Kubota asked me to throw Sam out, so I did. But out in the alley, some gangers got the jump on me. He winces. Damn. Maybe I need some more soy calf after all. John, could you grab me a cup? Get your own damn cup. My hands are dirty anyway. What's wrong with the intestine? You hear a loud squelching sound as Dresden continues his work. Thanks, John. You're a real pal. Anyway, there's a big fat co-op bounty on my head. Like I said, my last job didn't exactly go according to plan. Out in the alley, a few Halloweeners got the jump on us. Damn gangers thought they could turn a quick profit off of my head. Jake smiles, and you get the impression that didn't work out so well for the gangers. Sam stumbled off during the fight, though, and that's the last I saw of him. Until he turned up here, dead on arrival. Reminds me of my last stay at this place. You've done this before? It's a long story. I've ended up in the morgue more than the average guy. Yeah, Jake here's a regular. Should have started a rewards card, Jake. A few more visits and you'd get a free night's stay. Jake laughs. I told you. I'll hold you to that, John. Anyway, they found Sam's body less than a block away from the Union, missing liver and all. Tell you what, you look like you can handle yourself in a fight. I could use some backup to settle the score with those Halloweeners out there. The leader's got the whole gang searching the barons for me. I need to get rid of that asshole. In return, I'll take you to the place Sam was murdered. It's not safe to hit the streets alone at night, trust me. Jake eyes you up and down. And maybe I'll throw in some decent supplies while we're at it. What do you say? It's nice to have someone watching your back out there, assuming you can trust them. I get it. Gotta be careful in this trade. I'm not one to go back on a deal, though. John can vouch for that. Plus, you know where I'm hiding, right? Doesn't leave me much room to sell you out. What do you say? I don't work for free. I fight and I get paid. In Nuya, not tours. Guess I'd say the same in your shoes. Fine. There's a cred stick with 1,000 Nuyen with your name on it. Help me dust those gangsters, and it's yours. 1,500. I'm good for the fight if you're good for the money. Great. I've been hiding out here ever since that run-in with the Halloweeners. Whiny bunch of gangers. But this stretch of the Barrens is their turf. Hell, I'm surprised you even made it to the morgue in one piece. Who's packing without packing some heat? He yells over his shoulder. Very funny, Jake. You can sleep in the dumpster tomorrow. So, you need a weapon? Give me a rifle. Gotcha. So, you ready for an evening out on the town? I'm ready. I'll follow your lead. The Halloweeners aren't looking for you yet. Alright. I had forgotten how much reading there was in this. Oh my god. Hold on one second, guys. I need to get a beverage. I need to get a beverage. So how's everybody out there doing? You guys having a good old time? You guys enjoying what you're seeing so far? I know there hasn't been very much combat yet, and we've only been going now for what? Good lord, it's already been almost an hour? Jesus. It's like a quarter to an hour. Head into the Barrens. Yeah. The Redmond Barrens. Run in the Seattle Sprawl, and sooner or later you'll find yourself in the Redmond Barrens. It doesn't matter your business, the Barrens doesn't like you. Take one part radioactive wasteland, 3 parts dog eat dog slum, add a dash of tourist trap, and you've got a recipe for mean as hell. Oh, so it sounds very much like the International District of Seattle, which is ironic considering Redmond, back in the day at least, used to be a lot nicer. Um, you leave the sanitized death and formaldehyde of organ grinders behind, entering the anarchy and desperation of the streets. Jake stops a moment to breathe deeply, filling his lungs with motorcycle exhaust, radioactive dust, cordite, and who knows what else. He exhales with an expression of wry contentment. The stench and grime tell him he's home. Mustache is just around the corner in the alley. Okay. There it is. And his stash. Alright. Alright. Hidden in the garbage strewn alley is a high-tech safe with a mag card reader in the front. Open the safe with Jack's mag card. Alright. With a smooth hiss, the safe opens, and to reveal a collection of gear that's a perfect match for your skills. Take the gear. Alright. Gotcha. Head over the loop, bros! Ow. Alright. 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 So, welcome to the Barrens. I guess I'll need to find a new spot to hide my gear. Good dead drops are hard to keep. He chuckles. Well, at least they were too dumb to break my maglock. Now that you've got some gear, let's go deal with those Halloweeners. Alright, really quick. Let's go ahead and come here. We have 2 karma to spend. Not bad. Spend karma. Let's see here. We have 2 left. Let's see here. Alright. Then we will go ahead. We will come here. Alright. Alright. Good. Alright, we have armor 1. Secure clothing armor 1. Killing hands. Power bolt. Armor 1. Alright. Gotcha. Let's go ahead and save the game. Save. There we go. Alright. Let's see here. Let's go here. Worried man. The man before you appears well-mannered, but nervous. Excuse me, sir, I don't know you, but you look like you can handle yourself in a fight, and we need some help. What's your problem? Some thugs are shaking down the market we've set up here. It's been getting worse lately. I don't think we can afford to pay them anymore, but no one will stand up to them, and Lone Star isn't about to get involved. Where's this market of yours at? It's just down the street, sir. Please, our livelihoods depend on this market. Alright. Commerce is like a weed, taking root in the cracks and crevices of the world wherever it can. A small street market has flourished here, amidst the crumbling buildings of the Redmond Barrens. Alright. The thug attempts to use his bulk and hideous breath to intimidate the shopkeeper. The old woman is holding firm, but you can see the thug's patience fading fast, and he looks like he's about to start beating things. Who the hell are you? I heard about you. Why don't you piss off? You ain't a Halloweener. Why don't you buzz off? Because I'm sick of gutter punks like you. I knew you were just looking to cause static. Dash ice! Dash ice this guy! Ow. Missed me! Ow. Alright. Gotcha. Nice. Awesome. Mrs. James, I cannot thank you enough. I hate to see such bloodshed, but those men would not take no for an answer. We simply want to make our way in the world. The shopkeeper holds out a few coins. Please, it's the least we can do. Keep it. You need it more than I do. Alright. 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 Let's see here. Alright. Gotcha. Alright. Speak with the blue merchant. Sarah! Her clothes may be dirty, but this woman is far from downtrodden. Hey, it's not that it's my business, but I wouldn't go that way. Wow, what's going on? Just the Halloweeners stirring up trouble again. She points to the south. They rode in this morning on those fancy bikes, set up camp in the old street market. They've been marching up and down the street all day, shaking down anyone that wanders past. Typical. Well, odds are those are the guys we're after. Anything else I should know about these gangsters? Hmm. Well, the lead is a big troll named John Paul. Real piece of work, even for a wiener. Yep, that's him. Jake Cox checks his pistol. Sounds like a friendly bunch. Are you gonna be safe? Are you gonna be safe out here? She laughs. You think I'm dumb enough to get caught out in the open on by one of those assholes? Nah, I know the streets like the back of my hand. What? Worry about your own skin. They're gonna be in for a rude surprise. You might want to get clear before the shooting starts. She looks over. She looks you over, then nods. Don't need to worry about me. I know how to lay low. They're tough. They're a tough bunch, though. Don't say I didn't warn you. All right. Come now, Jake. Let us florpus their plume gaff. Yes. Yes. Hey, asswipes, take another step forward, and we're gonna plant you right here. This is Halloweener property. This is one of the two that got away. If I hadn't missed my shot, these idiots wouldn't have given up and would have given up and moved on by now. Wait a minute, you're rolling with Jake? Bad idea, chummer. The Halloweeners are collecting that bounty and killing you? Well, that's just a nice bonus. Alright. Ow. Come on. Oh my god. You're dead, Jake, dead! Ow. Whoa, Uncle! I was just playing with you. I'll call off the rest of the Halloweeners. Jake, call it even, yeah? What do you think, Jake? He smirks. Hey, I'm already at shoot on sight status with these guys. Killing John Paul means one less wiener to shoot me in the back while I'm buying smokes. Hell, they'll be doing the same to you as soon as there's profit in it. Yeah, you're right. Let's finish this. Nice. Awesome. Very cool. Alright, let's see here. Secret Blade, the Blade Merchant. Alright. 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 Alright, here we go. Alright. As you approach the scene of Sam's murder, Jake spies the flashing red and blue lights up ahead. Whoa, hold up a minute. Lone Star isn't above collecting on a corp issued bounty, and the one on my head isn't going away anytime soon. He sighs. Sorry, friend. I think this is where our paths diverge. Thanks again for the help with those wieners. Here's your payment. Um, they don't take Nguyen where I'm going, and you look like you could use the funds. Good luck out there. You too. He starts to leave and then tilts his head back. Hey, one more thing. When you're done checking out your palace crime scene, pop into the Seamstresses Union. It's just down the street. You need gear, information, or just a damn stiff drink. That's the place to be. Best dive this city this side of Chicago. I used that place as a base of operations for years back in the day. Make the right friends there, and I'm sure you'll get to the bottom of the Ripper business. Well, nice knowing you. Jake turns and disappears into the shadowy depths of the Redmond Barrens. Alright. The funny thing is, guys, that in the Seattle, in the International District, there is actually a totem pole. And I think there used to be one in Redmond as well for like one of the native tribes. Which I love how on point and meta this game is for where I live. It's just awesome. All right, the bright yellow police tape cuts through the darkness, detecting or directing your eyes to the white chalk outline and the dark red stain on the slab of pavement where Sam once died. Standing at the entrance of the alley is a Lone Star officer. The cop looks cold, hungry, and irritated at the homeless man who's currently pestering him. I keep telling you, I need to get my stuff from the alley, or I'm gonna die of the cold tonight. The officer sighs, and I've been trying to explain to you that this is an official Lone Star investigation, and I can't let anyone in here. Hey, I got rights! Look, you sinless garbage. I've got a job to do. Find a new blanket, or I'll find a reason to use my stun baton. Typical. I hate all you pigs. He looks in your direction. Now what? Meet my friend, Mr. Credstick. We need just a few minutes to look around. Got it, Chief. Real quick. Looks like the coat and blanket of the old man we're trying to get. Examine the area for evidence. Alright. Yes. Pick up the coat and blanket. Alright. Amidst the shards of glass from the broken lights, you find a small piece of glass that looks like the bottom of a test tube. There are two distinct sets of footprints, a human's ending at the chalk outline, and a larger set, possibly Orca Troll, following just behind. This work light is new. You can see all that the alley is normal. All the alley's normal lights have been ruined. Upon closer inspection, it seems that they've all been imploded. Yes. Okay. Is there anything else? Alright. 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 Let's see here. Gotcha. The streets have not been kind to this man, but they've also hardened him. The man is clearly a survivor, though one wrestling with the onset of age and arthritis. You! I saw you over there with that rash bastard cop. What do you want? I think this coat and these blankets belong to you. My stuff! Mighty decent of you. Don't see that kind of thing too often out here. You know anything about the murder that took place here? He squints at you, suspicious. You a copper? Or you working for some corp? Just a freelancer. No, I'm as sinless as you. Mind answering a few questions? Hey, what makes you think I'm sinless? Ha, just messing with you. Of course I'm sinless. System ID number my ass. What kind of questions you got? Did you see the murder? Nope. And I can't say I'm sorry I missed it. I was hauling crates for Mrs. James up at the market. Can't carry as much as I used to, so it took a while. Got back here in time to see a couple of tourists puking all over my home turf. By then, the jerk faces in the uniforms had already set up shop in my alley. So it sounds like you live in this alley. Sure, for the last couple of months, I've been sleeping here, but I spent my days out doing odd jobs for the street merchants or panhandling tourists over near the Seamsters Union. What else did you see that night? Hmm. Well, you know, earlier in the night I saw a big and ugly troll in green hospital scrubs snooping around the block. He brought some donuts and 2 cups of soy calf off of Dan over there. Seemed nervous, and he did everything with his left hand because his right was all screwed up with some cyberware. Can you tell me more about the troll cyberware? Well, it was big, and I think it must have been some sort of hospital attachment or something like that because I saw needles. It was a lot like one I saw back in '44 when I got captured by elves. They did all sorts of experiments on me. Let me tell you, never trusted one of them cyber people. That's all I needed to know. Thanks. See you around. All right. Hey there, youngin. All right, there we go. Let us talk to the troll. Dan the man. The smell of fried food, powdered sugar, and slightly burnt soy calf is almost enough to overpower the dusty sewage stench of Redmond streets. The troll working the stand is covered in food stains older than he is. Yeah, what can I get you, chumma? Take a jelly donut and a soy calf. Nice. Uh, what did you see the murder in the alley across the way? Nope, I was closed when it happened. But hey, it's the Barrens. A back alley killing's nothing new around here. The only reason the cops are making a big deal about this Ripper business is because some of the victims are real people. You know, folks with sins. What can you tell me about the Barrens? The Barrens, hell. If you have to ask, you probably shouldn't be out here. This stretch of we call we're on is called Touristville, though, and I suppose it's the closest thing around here to respectable. Fewer muggings, and you might even survive drinking the water if you're lucky. Wouldn't recommend it, though. He scratches his armpit. Now behind me, that's the Seamsters Union. You want drinks, drugs, favors, or information? Round here, the Union's your spot. Hell, that place is the reason I'm in business. Folks get the munchies when they party. Mrs. Kubota owns the joint. She's quality. A hard woman, but fair. You sell some donuts to a troll wearing scrubs last night? Maybe. What's it to you? I sell a lot of donuts to a lot of people. I know how Lone Star profiles metahumans. I tell them about the troll that bought donuts from me right before a murder. They'll haul him in just to see if anyone will pay the bail. Not today, my friend. I'll see you around. And let's go here. And jelly donut and a soy calf. Sally! Hello, Sally! The dwarf merchant is packing up her stand for the night. I'm closed. Come back tomorrow. You've got a great view of the alley across the street. Don't suppose you saw the murder that happened there. She grunts. Sure. I was closing up when I heard the series of explosions from behind the Union. A couple of seconds later, this guy comes out, runs across the street. Didn't get a good look at him. Then all the lights in the alley exploded all of a sudden. Things got pretty quiet after that. And let me guess, he didn't go running over to see if the guy was okay? Hell no. Around here, that kind of thing gets you killed. Thanks for your time. Uh-huh, no problem. Alright. Let's see here. Bobby. Oh, it's this guy. No, we don't want any brain drugs. What is up, you beautiful people out there on the internet? Thank you guys so much for joining me on today's inaugural stream of and session of Shadowrun Returns. As you guys will see, this was, as you guys may know, this was the beginning of our 8-hour stream in January of 2025. I'm making it the part one of a ongoing series of playing all of the Shadowrun Returns games from Harebrained Schemes. That includes Shadowrun Returns, which we're going to be continuing on soon in this thing, as well as Shadowrun Dragonfall and Shadowrun Hong Kong. This has been something I've been holding in the backlog for a while, and I probably will only be able to do like one, maybe two episodes of this every week, on like my off days. But I look forward to you guys being able to see it. It will be up on YouTube, so if you're seeing this, it's up on YouTube at this point. So please be sure, if you're watching this on Twitch, to follow the channel. It helps out immensely. Also, be sure to check out the links down in the About section in the doobly-doo to find out how you can best support my work financially. You can also find that information out on the outro here in just a moment. If you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, please remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell icon so you never miss an episode. If you're watching this on Patreon, thank you guys so much for joining. I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys will stick around to enjoy more of our content as it comes out. So yeah, guys, don't have much else to say, aside from saying that you guys are amazing. I love you all very much, and I look forward to a wonderful 2025. So keep it real, keep it safe, keep it healthy, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell icon so you never miss an episode. Secondly, if stream bucks are plentiful, please consider supporting the channel either by subscribing on Twitch, pledging on Patreon, or by grabbing some merch over at the Shock Shop. The links to all of these will be in the About section and in the description down below. Again, thank you to all of our supporters for all of the likes, shares, and views. I really appreciate it, and without all of you, our work here would not be possible. I'm Michael Shockman, folks. I've been your host and commentator, and remember, keep it real, keep it safe, keep it healthy, and we will see you guys all again soon in the next one. Peace off, everybody.